On May 23rd, 2019, Nyhmnim released the first episode of Sealed Only Yugioh. This unique series inspired many others to follow his lead. Now it has inspired me to do the same. There's just one problem on my end. I don't have the money to do a Sealed Only challenge. Thankfully, there is a solution. There are many resources online that allow you to open packs in Duel, such as Yugioh Pro Deck for pack opening and Yugioh Pro for dueling. With these resources and a fictional budget of $40 a week, I will be building a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh deck from scratch. Welcome to Sealed Only Yu-Gi-Oh! Digital Edition. Hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode of my Sealed Only Yu-Gi-Oh! Challenge. Last week was honestly quite depressing for us. We didn't pull anything, lost both our games, and we lost our match. And overall, we're not in a position that I really want to be. There definitely has to be changes made to the deck in terms of consistency, being able to go first or second, and also being able to get two monsters out on the field, because we're still having a problem with that. Since I do still at least want one copy of Raider after Stranglelanius, we still need to open Phantom Rage, but in doing so will hurt us in other places in not being able to open more packs. So I believe that while we're searching for Stranglelanius and Dark Rebellion Siege Dragon, that we can open some sets alongside Phantom Rage in order to help boost our deck's performance. In comes two things that I don't think you guys would ever expect. So first of all, we're opening 3 packs of Phantom Rage, which isn't a lot, but it's all we can really manage for this week with our budget of $40. 3 other packs that we are opening is, and this might come as a slight shock to you, Dark Saviors. While looking through cards that can help boost our deck, I realized that Allure of Darkness comes as a super rare in that set, so it should not be that hard to pull, and it'll help us give us more draw power as well as dig through our deck more. So we're opening 3 packs of Dark Saviors in order to find 1, 2, maybe 3 copies of Allure of Darkness. Next, what we're opening is 1 box of Premium Gold Infinite Gold. Now then, Premium Gold Infinite Gold actually has several things that we can go after. With a lot of extra deck monsters that we can use / need, being Castel, the Skyblaster Musketeer, and Abyss Dweller, as well as we can potentially grab number 106 Giant Hand for monster negation as well. Yeah, this is the only set that has the Phantom Knights of Shade Brigadine that isn't a set that we can't open. As in, everything else that has the Phantom Knights of Shade Brigadine has guaranteed product, which is not allowed in this challenge. So in total, that brings our budget to $39 this week, meaning that $1 will carry over into next week. So then, with that long explanation out of the way, let's get to pack opening. Alright, so first up for packs this week is Premium Gold, Infinite Gold. Now, one thing before I do open the set, while doing some research, I realized that while opening a box of Premium Gold, Infinite Gold, that comes with 2 gold secret rares that are in a premium pack. I'm not entirely sure how to randomize that, even if I can. I'm not even sure if Not even sure if all the gold secret rares are in there or not. So I'm just not going to do them. Now then, let's actually get into this pack opening. Okay then. Victor Pendulum, the Drevo Overlord. Alright. Mesh Change 2. Okay. Ooh, Castell. That's good removal for us. That might actually... No, Light Dragon Agnister is still good, but this is definitely going in our deck. Cosmotown and Cosmodoll Witch. Alright. So, next pack we have Stormforth, Naruto the Moral Leader, Stormy Mirror Force, Blackhorn of Heaven, and Slip Rider. Alright. Okay, last pack. We have Dark Mirror Force, Bahamut Shark, Mass Change, Cosmo Light Sword, and Cosmotown. Alright. Not too bad, but I was really hoping for a Shea Brigadine. Oh well. Guess we could pull it sometime later. Either way, let's hop straight into our next packs. So here we have our 3 packs of Dark Saviors. Again, we were mainly just looking for a Lure of Darkness, which should be in one of these first 4 cards. Okay then. So, Mirror Force, alright. Monarch Stormforth, Vampire Sorcerer, and a Lure of Darkness straight off the bat. Nice. And this is going to help make our deck more consistent. And then Tramper, Vampire, Sheridan, whatever. We have an Allure of Darkness. Nice. Our first addition to the deck in a while. Second pack, we have Armageddon Knight, Seal, Strategist for Hire, Eagle Booster, Power Grasp, and another of the vampire things. Huh. You know, now that I think about it, Armageddon Knight might actually be a good second turn play, since it's dump a dark monster. So if we already have an Xyz up, we can dump either a Battleship. Yeah, we can dump we can dump our entire deck with Armageddon Knight, and once we get rolling, our monsters do like being in the graveyard. Might be a decent option, but I'm not entirely sure of it. Alright, pack number 3, we have Foolish Bill of Goods, Orchis, or this thing, Cur Bandit, Recon, Scout for Hire, and Man for Hire. Alright. Not too bad. Glad we pulled at least one Lure of Darkness. Maybe we also pulled a Rhoda somewhere else. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I'll check through some footage. If we are playing the Armageddon Knight, I am going to have to look through a Rhoda for our collection, so yeah. Either way, let's move on to Phantom Rage. So here we are, 3 packs of Phantom Rage. Come on. Just give me what I need. Queen Long, Jack in the Hand, Expansion, Brave, Player Manager, Revolt, Rasen Ryu, Gigabyte, and Feet. Alright. Junior Transverser, UA Locker Room, Return, Heal Eagle, Run Ryu, Xyz Import, Standoff, Jack in the Hand, and Archfiend. Yay. Okay, last pack. Rookie for Hire, Nerval, Fusion, Return, Revolt, Man of the Match, Tri-Brigade, One-Ray, and Virtual World Kyuubi Shenshen. How hard is it just to pull one Orc Rebellion Siege Dragon or one Strangleanius? Shouldn't be that hard. Alright. Either way. That was pack openings. So let's jump straight into the deck. So here's our deck, and as you can see, we haven't made any changes aside from replacing the one copy of Raid Raptor Sharplanius with one copy of Allure of Darkness that we pulled. Now I believe that with this card, it'll greatly help boost the consistency of our deck once we do eventually get more. Because, oh god, is this card really good for us. Other than that, no changes to the main deck, no changes to the side deck. The only change that we made for the extra deck is that we took out number 90 and added in Castel, the Skyblaster Musketeer. This is basically a Nightmare Unicorn for us, which is amazing. So, with that all out of the way, let's hop into some games. So, for our first game this week, we are up against UA and we're going first. And it's hands like these that just make me really appreciate how much our deck can do when we actually have a playable hand. So we're going first. We go Vanishing Lanius into Vanishing Lanius. Go into Redoer. Winder effect. Special summon. Then search Retrograde. Special summon Singing. Go into Perpetua. Perpetua attach a spell. Draw a card. And end. Standby phase. We do our regular shenanigans. Attach a trap card. And get a trap card from their deck. So they're going Terraforming into Foolish Barrel of Goods, which I retrograde because I know that they want field spells in the graveyard or UA penalty box. They activate UA Stadium IMST, not to stop the searching effect, but to actually stop the double summon effect. So it is our turn. Standby for shenanigans. Strangleanius, or no. Vanishing into Mimicry. Mimicry effect to search Fan Knight's Claw. Attack, attack, attack. Set 1, pass. So, after that, they just surrender. Alright, so for our second game this week, we are up against Boojins. So, thankfully, we're going first. Normal summon, vanishing, go into Mimicry. Redoer, banish itself, Mimicry effect to search. I grab Singing Lanius since we already have the Fan Knight's Claw. They Regeki, so we just bounce ourselves. So they combo off, and I'm hoping at this point they won't be able to OTK us. So Erling's going to pop our Xyz import. They're going to special summon just everything. And they just go off. They go into Dryden, which I'm not sure why until they go into F-Zero and then Future Dragon. So I go into Perpetua, attach a trap, activate Wonder. At this point, I'm trying to bait out the Utopic Future. So I hack the Redoer. Redoer effect, then I go Redoer effect. Yeah. Ah. There, 2-1. Alright, so for our second game this week, we are up against Boojins. And thankfully, we're going first. So normal summon vanishing, vanishing summon mimicry, overlaying to reader banishes itself, mimicry banishes itself, get Sealed Lanius, since we already have Ammonite's Claw. We get a monster off the top of their deck, they're at Geki, so I'm forced to banish the Redoer, and I just hope that we don't get OTK'd. They're going to combo off. They special summon a Bujin Xyz, add a card, pop our Xyz import, activate Hair, activate another effect, Photon Lead into another Bujin, into another Bujin. They go into that. They Xyz summon Chalk and Knight into Drident, which I don't get why they don't pop our set card. But either way, they go into F0, then F0 Utopic Dragon. It is now our turn. So I special summon Singing, normal summon Chronocore, go into Perpetua, attach a trap. At this point, I'm trying to bait out the F0 effects. So I can use Ammonite's Claw. I do manage to spin it, and with the help of Hack, I managed to attack and detach a material from their Bujin Xyz. Standby phase shenanigans happen, attach a trap card, go into Chronocorder. They destroy our Time Thief Hack. So at this point, I'm just going to spin their Xyz. Our turn, we draw. Standby phase shenanigans. During main phase, draw, winder. Go into that. So attack, 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 and get in for lethal. Hey. Alright, so for our match this week, we are up against BA. And I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this matchup, because on one hand, we could be somewhat grindy, but on the other hand, it's BA. They're good, competent deck. Competent being the key word. But either way, they go first. They Foolish Will, finish Rhino Warrior, send Scarm, and get Tour Guide. So our turn, I alert because I don't want that to happen to me, where regular gets interrupted and we just die. So they're going to recycle Scarms, Tour Guide, Venus Rhino Warrior. I Judgment the Dante because I don't know entirely what else to Judgment. They attack for 16, and at this point, I'm just hoping to just try getting Xyz monster on field. Thankfully, we draw Startup, which allows us to summon Winder. Winder effect gets Chronocorder. Go into Redoer. Go into Redoer. Special summon Sealed Lanius. Time Thief Hack. Attack into that. Attack for 100. I then, in the battle phase, activate Redoer effect. They managed to get another Scarm, so I just go into Perpetua, in which they Ice Dragon's Prison and also special summon their Paleozoic. Fun! Either way, we still have Redoer. They Ice Dragon Prison again, but they either misread Redoer or misread Chronocorder because Redoer is a psychic and Chronocorder's a machine. Either way, they spin our monster, get rid of it, summon Chronocorder, banish it to negate battle damage, but at this point they have enough for lethal. Alright, so for our second game in this match, we are going first, and thankfully, we have a good hand. So, I normal summon regular, activates effect, summon Battleship and Chronocorder, go into Redoer, Winder effect, special summon, search, Battleship effect, detach Chronocorder, special summon Battleship, go into Perpetua, attach a spell card, Redoer effect, draw, set 4, pass. Now then, standby phase shenanigans. So I attach a monster, I get a Paleozoic, and yeah. So I Forbidden Chalice the tour guide, which just stops them dead in their tracks. Thankfully, more shenanigans, they do Fiendish Griefing. I retrograde that, attaching Fiendish Griefing to Perpetua. Search, hack, go into Late Dragon Agnister, pop, special summon Winder, activate hack, targeting Redoer, and at this point I just combo off a bit. I blind MST the back row, which is Night Dragon's Vision, which I Solemn Judgment in response. So I attack, 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 and then they're going to activate Paleomiscus, which at this point, I don't have any other monsters that could actually beat over Scarm, so I just go into Key Beetle and another Redoer, protecting Late Dragon Agnister. So, same by Fatal Shenanigans. At this point, we're starting to run a bit low on resources. I attach a trap card. I then spin the Dante, which Fiendish Realms Warrior, which I then fly back into Scarm, go into Dante again, and they bounce their back row. Attack. At this point, regular effect. Then they go into Double A Zeus. Yeah, despite me loving the Xyz mechanic, this is not a monster that I like to play against. But either way, Chrono Recorder effect since our Xyz monster left the field because of Impotence card effects. Normal summon, vanishing, go into Redoer, Reader effect, attach a bunch of stuff from, flyback effect, attach a bunch of stuff from the graveyard, spin the Zeus. At this point, they go into Beatrice. They're attempting to banish our monsters, so I say no, I'm going to banish it on my own terms. Go into Chrono Quarter. And at this point, they start disassembling our board even more. Go into Dante. They mill 3. And then negate the effects of Chrono Quarter, which at that point, they have lethal. You know, overall, if they didn't summon Zeus that last game, we would have definitely taken it. But either way, we were lucky with the hands that we got today, because we opened Raid Raptor, Vanishing Lanius so much, along with another Raid Raptor, which really just helped our plays. But I can't just be relying on the luck of the draw all the time, which is why we need cards like the Phantasmal Shade Brigadine and Allure of Darkness to help with consistency and getting monsters out on the board. Either way, with those two cards improving our deck, I feel like our deck would then boost itself to Rogue status, and at that point we could start looking for better extra deck monsters to go into. Because, well, yes, our normal game plan is go into Redoer then Perpetua. Those two monsters are not going to solve every single situation. For example, we may need some form of spell and trap removal, and we don't have MST, so we need Tornado Dragon, or if we need something to show off the graveyard, we could go into Abyss Dweller. But either way, our deck is doing fine, and I hope that next week we're able to pull what we need in order to help boost this consistency even further. Now then, I would like to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.